Hello everyone, my name is Ishan Jolly. I'm a Twitch streamer and voice actor, and welcome to this video where I'm comparing the Rode NTG5 to the Sennheiser MKH 416. So both of these microphones are short shotgun microphones. The NTG5 is a bit shorter than the Sennheiser microphone. The Sennheiser microphone goes from here to here, and the Rode goes from there to there. So it's about this much difference, about an inch or so. But it does seem like it's much smaller when you handle it. When you compare them to, they're not that different. But when it's on a boom arm in front of you, it feels like you've got a much nicer space with the Rode NTG5. The Rode NTG5 has 3 decibels lower self noise, 10 dBA versus 13 dBA. But both are very good noise floor wise because the shotgun polo pattern makes it so it kind of rejects background noise really well. And yeah, so both of these microphones are really good. And I would say even for streaming, these microphones are great. I feel like shotgun microphones are some of the best for streaming because they reject background noise quite well because of their pattern. And also have a really nice, very sort of forward sound, like a very forward sound. How would I explain this? Like it really cuts through the mix nicely. I don't know if this one would as much as this one does. I feel like this one compared to other shotgun microphones is much brighter. I don't know, maybe it's just a Sennheiser sound. Because the Rode one is very sort of like very neutral, very natural sounding, and out of the box, completely raw, unprocessed. The Sennheiser microphone probably sounds quite a bit better because of the extra high end and extra bite and extra clarity and punch. But after processing, I feel like both microphones can be very similar in terms of quality. So you got to think about how the Rode NTG5 is half the price of the Sennheiser microphone, has lower self-noise, is shorter, comes with all this cool stuff. It comes with 2 windscreens, it comes with a shock mount, it has all these cool things, whereas the Sennheiser, it's just the windscreen and the clip, and that's it. You don't get any shock mount, any other thing. So, like, when you consider the price and the stuff you get with it, the NTG5 seems like a really good thing. Also, the NTG5 is very, very sensitive. Like, any preamp can drive this thing. Like, on my Go XLR, I run this one, the Sennheiser one, at 27 decibels, and this one I run at about 21 decibels. And in my Lua Connect 6, which I've got it connected to right now, the Sennheiser is set to 20, and this is set to 10. Like, it's a pretty big difference in terms of sensitivity. Like, it doesn't matter too much. They're both quiet enough to the point where there won't really be any preamp noise there, but hey, the NTG5 is a really impressive microphone. That's all I got to say. But yeah, this has been like the spoken word comparison I have between the Sennheiser MKH 416 and the Rode NTG5. And this is what the microphone sounds like from about this far away. What's that, around 3-4 inches? Right, and if I move these microphones away, let's hear how they sound then. Okay, so now the microphones are about, say, like, I don't know, say about a foot and a half away from my face. And this is how the microphones are picking up my voice. And this is what it sounds like. Here's the difference between the Rode NTG5 and the Sennheiser MKH 416. Both great microphones, should be good at this distance, shouldn't be picking up too much room noise, but obviously a lot more than the close-up. And hey, this is what it sounds like. Marvelous. And now, this is how each microphone sounds like with the included windscreen that they provide. So, I've noticed that they both muffle the high frequencies, but the Rode one seems to be much thicker than the Sennheiser one. The Sennheiser one is more transparent, but does let through a few more plosives than the Rode one does. Like, let's test this out right now. Into the Rode NTG5. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. And now into the Sennheiser. Peter Piper pecked a pick of pickled peppers. So like plosive-wise, I feel like the Rode one does better, but the Rode one does also muffle off the high end a bit more. But when you put the windscreen on, it transforms from this so it just makes it sound very, very natural. Like when you put the windscreen on the Rode microphone, there is no sparkle, there is nothing like no high end presence. It just sounds completely natural. And if that's a sound you're going for, then honestly, it's really good. Like it's like an SM7B, but it sounds right? Because like the SM7B to me sounds like a sort of muffled sound, but it also doesn't sound right. Whereas this one has like a smooth, natural sound without any like extreme high end. But it still sounds correct. Whereas you get sometimes it sounds a bit weird in a few ways. Because dynamic microphones of their nature don't pick up sound as truthfully as condenser microphones do. And things with a large diaphragm condenser, you are trading off the risk of having a lot of room tone entering the microphone. Whereas with a shotgun microphone, it's much nicer because it picks up a very narrow pattern. But yes, right. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it's helped you out decide which microphone is best for you, because one is half the price of the other. Like, you know, is it worth that $500 difference, £400 difference? So yeah, like I bought this for 390 pounds, and this one I got used for like 650. New it's like 850. So you know, which one is better in your ears? Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. See you all later, and goodbye.